When you are wanting to land more high kicks, there are many things you have to consider, especially when it comes to sparring, because we cannot simply just blast kicks up to the head and go, oh, it doesn't matter what happens to our training partner. We need to have, obviously, the ability, the flexibility, the strength to lift our leg up, but also the control element, so we go, yeah, we're willing to throw these kicks in sparring and land them, but not hurt our opponent. We're gonna touch on all of that. But before we do, I wanna remind everybody that we have a spring deal on right now at Strike Ready, where you can pick up my offense and defense course, which are regularly priced at $300 for just $99. 67% saving. Jump on that right now before the offer is gone. Now, yes, you can absolutely go to the gym and throw head kicks on Thai pads or on the bag and feel like, whoa, I have a pretty good head kick. But like I said, it takes more than just simply doing that. So what we want to focus on is, first of all, our ability to pivot and unpivot. Because a lot of people, when they throw head kicks, they kind of get here, and then they hold this and they pull it out very lazy. But that is going to make, number one, balance very difficult, but also controlling the kick and not hurting this person equally difficult. So we need to have the ability to, yes, pivot, but to safely unpivot. How do we train this? How can you drill this at home in a setting where you don't have a training partner? Well, I could use a chair. I could use Bob. And all I'm gonna do is prop my leg up into a front kick position. I am going to open my pivot up as I turn to my round kick and then come back to my front kick. Round kick, front kick. This could be a chair, could be the edge of your couch, and I'm learning how to twist through the ball of the foot and twist back. You get a little calf raise action in there too, so you're getting a bit of a workout. If you do this for 1 minute, back and forward, you're gonna start to feel your heart rate increase and that leg start to really get a bit of a cramp. So it's a good drill, not only for your kicking ability, control and pull out, but also for some muscle training. The next at-home drill that I would ask you to do is go, okay, what is an appropriate head level on somebody? We're gonna drop down a little bit. We're gonna throw a kick out, hopefully without any balance assistance, but if you need it, you can utilize it. And we're gonna go right around that shoulder level and stall the kick out for a split second. So I throw my kick and I get that little pause. That type of training is gonna help you so much, because obviously you're not gonna stall it out like that in sparring, but when you have that ability, pulling it back quickly is so much easier. So I come 1, 2. 1, 2. If you don't have something to aim for, you just practice this with balance if you need it. 1, 2. And that training right there is going to assist you so much. Now, one of the realities for many people is they don't have the flexibility to feel like they can get up to head level. Keeping your head high as you kick and trying to get up to head level is very difficult. You need to be very flexible. But if you tip your head slightly to the side, and then you take that leg up in the air, it is so much easier. So I would advise having a chair right here or something I can prop my hand against. I tip my head over. This could easily be disguised by throwing a punch. I leave my head there for a split second and I just throw my round kick. Now, if I don't have that, that's okay. I leave my head down, and the ability to go extra high on this, like way above head level, is so much easier than me being here going, ooh, I can just reach head level when I do it. So it's a drill that you can train. You can work that little drop and come up from side to side. And again, this is going to help you learn that control. You could, of course, come right through, but if you're thinking about sparring and in terms of keeping your partner safe, you're not going to go right through. You're going to avoid that, or at least learn to pull your leg a little bit, although I'm not a big fan of the technique behind that. I think that develops bad habits. Now, when we're wanting to land more head kicks, very often a little trick, a little ploy to make somebody think you're going down low is a great way to open up the head. So when you're at home and you're just bouncing around, think, okay, I don't go right up to head level, I go low. I go low. And then I look down and I go high. You can just practice this around the house, right? Boom, boom, boom. And just doing that time and time and time again is gonna make it so much easier. When you go to the gym, you land a couple low kicks and you right away go, oh yeah, I'm gonna just look down to really sell it, float it up high. Easy way to land a head kick. The last little training drill I wanna give you today is actually when somebody's attacking you and they have compromised their defense, because as soon as you go on offense, some aspect of your defense is compromised. So we're gonna land our head kick being defensive while they're offensive. How do I do this? Well, I go, okay, they're rushing towards me. I'm not going from my regular range where I'm attacking. I'm going from more here, assuming they're trying to get to me. But I'm gonna create distance by hopping backwards. As I hop backwards, I land my kick. Or off the other side, I land my kick. So I can very simply aim at head level, wait for them to make the move, and then just do this little spring. If it's off the front leg, I just elevate this and push myself backwards. If it's off the back leg, I start my kick and I spring this one right back midway through. So I can be here, go, okay, I'm at this range, I'm waiting for them to get aggressive, and I just tip my head back ever so slightly to help with this motion. That one there is a great way to start landing head kicks. You just train it by going hup, hup, and just getting that knee up, and then eventually just floating the kick up there. Wow, if you can get this one down, you're gonna stun people. They're gonna step forward to start punching, and all of a sudden they're gonna get smacked in the head. And this is a nice one because you can control it so much. It's actually very difficult to come back and aim through. To do what I just did there is much harder than just placing it up. So play around with these, or you'll most likely find something that suits you very well, and it'll just take your head kick game to the next level. So you can start surprising people in the gym at head level with your foot when you're sparring. As always, guys, train hard. I will see you back here soon for another video.